Good evening and welcome everybody to Wheel Season 20. And tonight we are racing at Grand Valley and doing reverse, and we're about to watch the top dogs racing tonight, or top slip, or top split. But tonight we have in the comms box, we've got the wonderful Almonds, also known as King Peanut. Ooh. Well, I'm liking the look of. Farisi, you can't go past our Indonesian buddy Farisi, but he is driving the GTR, so I feel like that is going to be a bit of a handicap for him, because when I was testing out that GTR, it was not very fast. Could have just been me because I'm not very fast in any car, but but yeah, we'll see how that goes. Yeah, that's right.
Care what he drives anymore. So.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he's bought all the cars.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I'd reckon so. So he's living up, but Zoo's definitely putting out some really good times there. Scooter's not too far behind. But I did find this first race is I should have done a hell of a lot more practice to work out there was a strategy we should have adhered to, but these guys could probably mix it up a little bit more. But obviously I went soft and still got me way back to second, but at the end of the day that was 22 seconds wasted in the pits, so it's one of those things you want to fuel save a little bit and try and make the full 10 laps. So
what was your time difference between mediums and softs?
It's around about 2.5 seconds for me.
Probably still would have been better.
My fastest times was only about a second apart, but yeah.
Yeah. No, I found
a little bit hard to gauge because I had a full tank on mediums, and then I come out of my softs on a very low tank, so probably helped a fair bit with the time.
Yeah, this first race is only 10 laps, so half a tank though, so a little bit of fuel saving for some of these cars, I'd say.
Yeah, quite like that strategy. So we've mixed it up at Wheel to Wheel this season. We've got different initial starting fuel for all the races this season. No tyres are mandatory, and the tyre wear is on 3 and the fuel rate is on 3, so it's pretty consistent in the burn and the tyre wear, but that will change from week to week as well, so a bit of discretion there for the guys to change it up and put a bit more of a challenge out, so should be good.
The one thing that got me with this track is you've really got to stick to the track, stick to the road. You can't really do too much cutting of the corners, or you're going to get penalised, and some of the penalties are pretty heavy.
Yeah, no, they definitely are. I'm just going to shoot them a message, say ready to go, guys. Waiting on them. So
Yeah, nice. I did
looks like we're
find.
missing 2 people from this lobby too. I thought there was 2 more. Bretu was an apology, so
Oh, right, yep.
that was one of them, but I'm not sure where the extra one was. It was 13, I thought, but
Yeah.
it's okay.
Yeah, 2 lots of 13? Yeah, probably.
It was. We had a 13 and a 14, so good
Yeah.
numbers too.
Yeah. Well, oh, okay, and I have to apologise to everyone because
Quality
my
starting.
internet is a bit dodgy. I think I've found out it's bouncing around. I can't tell if that's Steph go stuck in the wall or if he's... Oh, I see, that's why.
The qualifier
Yeah,
started.
qualifying about to start. All right, that makes sense.
That would have been half of that glitch, but
Yeah.
interesting to see how this performs because I'm actually interested to see if Swingy can get that BMW up and running. Obviously, he's trying to hand off the Sandbag King title over to Gitman after his first race, but
That's right.
we all know that wasn't quite true. But no, Gitman, congratulations for tonight's races. He had an absolute cracker. Showed us all a clean pair of heels, and we couldn't get anywhere near him, mate. It was just a fantastic drive. So
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, I got pretty close to him near the end there when he passed me. He lapped me.
Yeah.
So that was the
I think
best
there
way.
was a bit
Oh,
of
you
that.
actually saw him when he leapt you. He
Wow.
just flew past me. I missed it.
I was actually in the wall in the dirt, and I saw him whiz past in my rearview mirror. I was facing a wall.
Yeah, so
Some
just,
interesting car selections in these ones. Like in our race, there's a lot of Audis.
Yeah.
But, not so many on this one.
there's Scooter's trying to keep up with Bummy so he can see what sort of draft he can get off him for his lap, which is a pretty smart move. There's a few guys starting to do a bit of that, but I must say, Bummy, if I know what he's like in a Mercedes-Benz, he will be tough to beat in that thing. But, I know he hasn't had much practice too, so we'll just have to see how we go.
So this is pretty much a hot lap, right? Being 5 minutes. Can't really get a second lap out of it.
No, I ended up about a corner short to try and get the second flyer in, and I was first off the rank, so it was actually funny in our race where no one really wanted to go out to quali first. So
Yeah.
I was like, I'll go. Clean air's good air, mate, obviously. So who are we going to jump on with for this lap, mate? Or
Well,
just
we're
gonna
on
run
board
through
with
the field,
on
mate?
board with Bummy at the moment, but
Get up here. That nice little power maxed livery on that AMG, it's actually come out quite sweet. Someone's done a really good job for him because I know Bummy can't do them. So
yeah.
he can drive like an evil Knievel, but he definitely can't do liveries for crap. So it's coming up cracking.
Does look nice.
Definitely.
He does love his Mercedes, doesn't he?
Tady's freak. Interesting to see what the look. I think Scooter is the only one in the whole league in a DBR9, so
Oh
credit
yeah.
to him to chuck in something different. I just found it very hard to turn into the corners, but then again I didn't play with any natural frequency or anything, so
Yeah.
a bit there. So that's a new addition for this season. We've got aero and natural frequency adjustments that are allowed to be made, so which is well, it's good. It helps handle some of these older cars, and the whole idea of using some of these older cars, and everyone said, "Wow, gee, the worst cars are GT7." Well, it's the reason they don't get used is why we've got them here to add an extra challenge. 147.8.
Wow.
That's pretty quick.
That was very quick.
Yeah. Mind you, Scooter's not far off behind him there. So, I don't know, 148 flat more or less. So.
Oh, Scooter just hit the wall.
Sue's got up.
Sue's up in a second.
Anyway.
No. Who else are you waiting for? Farisi likes to come in at the end there and then just jump to the top. Oh no, he's in second.
Only in 6?
6, I mean, yeah.
6? You have trouble saying that
6.
word, don't you?
Yeah. 6 sounds like second.
No wonder you guys had trouble at school. But everyone over the line, isn't it?
Looks that way.
It is.
So Mummy's done well.
No, Neil's done. So, well, that'll be the finishing order. So we've got Bummy there in first. Followed up by Zoo. Got Scooter. Good result coming back to wheel to wheel. Scoot, good drive.
Yeah.
We've got Not Bad Thanks or Nux in 4th. DJ Stefko in 5th. Farisi, last year's champion, in 6th, so he's got a fair bit of work and a second off the pace. DJ Swinger in 7th, not a bad sandbagging effort. Baker Boy, I think he's one of the first. Swinger's the first of the pro-ams, but then Baker Boy was in 8th. Parrot in 9th, with Steve Fletcher in 10th, and rounding it out with Neil Diamond himself. I know he hasn't had much time for practice. And I reckon he might have had a mistake with a time like that. So.
Yep. But even still, that would be at the top of the. That it would have been at the top of our lobby. No.
Coming with a 149.
Oh, did you?
Keep coming with a 148.
Well, he was definitely above me.
The first 10 drivers off, and then it's up or down.
I would have slotted in 9th in this one for my time.
Oh yeah.
And Gimp would have been in for easy spot.
Oh yeah. It'll be interesting to see what we get next season. Next week.
Yeah, exactly right.
The order.
I think it's. I think it'll be good, and then just for everyone, all the viewers out there, we at the end of this we add race 1.
That's right. I don't know. You can. I normally just jump straight into the.
Can we jump on with Stefko?
Sure.
He's mid-pack, and I want to see what that GDR takes off like. So that's my idea, but
Stefko.
Pretty clean start. That's good.
pretty even spot. Really.
This is where it gets tricky though.
Side by side.
Coming out of the tunnel. Ooh.
Dutch, but that's to be expected in that situation. And Swingy got a spot on Freezy off that start there too. Well, Swingy's up the inside. Freezy's just asking a little bit too much of trying to jump in that gap. He's backed out of it though, so it's a 10-lap race.
I got back there.
I say there's one interesting thing that I've seen already. There's 2 people in this field that are actually on softs.
Oh yeah.
That's DJ Swinger and Nux are on softs, and everyone else is on medium. So
they've got their strategy.
They might know something that, yeah,
Well,
They
they might.
do a heap of practice through the week, so let's see what happens.
Well, they'd have your strategy.
Well, the two Mercs are up the front.
But they are fuel saving a little bit too, so where I was driving flat knacker, mate, so I was lap 3 before I realised, oh shit, I was supposed to fuel save. So
That's one thing I found with the Audi. If you short shift it, the fuel it does well on the fuel. It sort of lasts a little bit longer.
got Zoo coming up here to bum me in the tunnel of death. Seem to navigate that pretty well.
The Baker and Parrot on each other's tail coming through there. It's super tight. Ooh, Parrot picked up a
Fletcher's
penalty.
in the wall. Fletcher's in the wall. If he can get to it, mate, that'll be good.
Right, replay of
Both
Fletcher.
Fletcher and Neil got a win into the wall on that same corner.
Yeah, he's overshot the corner as you after the big straight. Yeah, got a little caught there.
Lead up to it.
Yeah. Missed his braking marker. I think he actually took the braking marker out with his car.
That'll make it challenging for everyone else as they come through. Done enough practice, you should know where you're braking roughly anyway.
Wow, you see, I tried that strategy once. Took out all the signs, and realised that it was only I only took out the signs for me. They're still there for everybody else.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
There you go.
yeah. So
What's your thoughts, Sugar, this season? Obviously, everyone's allowed to have a bit of traction control.
I think. Sorry, you got me as I took a bite.
Sorry.
I think traction control. Well, I mean, the thing is, they say you're always faster if you don't use traction control. But I think there'll be some people that might have benefited from not spinning out. I don't know. I mean, I haven't put it on. I should probably test it out and see if I can actually go quicker by putting traction control on. But I don't know. I haven't tested it.
I find it a bit hard to come back to it now.
Yeah.
It does have some tyre saving capacity, I suppose, by using it, but especially when you're on the controller. But
Yeah.
at the end of the day, mate, I'm still too used to driving without it. But I'm hoping that it might attract a few extra people to wheel, so it's always a good thing to know.
Oh, yeah. The Parrot's about to serve a 1 second penalty. That'll get Baker in front of him.
Baker's got the Northern Territory internet bouncing all over the joint.
Okay, so that's not just me.
No, that's not just you, mate.
It's pretty tight from 1 to 4. Just watching them going around, and even though they're evenly spaced, they're just keeping in touch with each other.
Nux goes purple. Actually, it's funny, for those who don't know, our viewers, we always call him Nux, but he's actually not bad thanks. But I keep forgetting to call him not bad thanks because we all know he's Nux.
Exactly right, mate. The name's stuck with him for a long time now.
Yeah.
Still interested to see how their tyres go. Nux just got the fastest lap there with a 1:49.1.
That's right. So were
Makes you
you
wonder if he's following Scooter's giving him some dirty air there or not, but
yeah, maybe.
what, mate?
Oh, I was going to say, did you coming out of that in that first tunnel? What is that? Turn 1, first the tunnel of death. Did you lift for that? Because I still kept asking that. I mean, Swinger says to me, you don't lift, you
No,
just
I
go
lift for
full. Yeah, but I was every time I tried to just go full on
Mate,
through it, I came off.
Well, Bummy's got
Oh,
a half
Bummy's
second
just got-
penalty.
Oh no.
So the answer to your question is yes, I didn't need to lift with the brand new soft tyres,
Oh yeah.
but as the tyres wore, or if you're on some sketchy mediums, I had just the lightest of lifts just
Yeah.
to make the difference there. But
Yeah, and I was saying before, I think it
Everyone's
took me 28 laps to figure out that I should have been lifting before I came to the corner and not lift during the corner,
you,
because that made it go
if we watched-
really sideways.
if you jump on with Bummy now, as he comes in, so like he's going to come down the straight and we'll go in the tunnel.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
have a look where he goes. He actually goes up wide. He'll take a little bit of concrete, and that actually helps you turn in a little bit. And then you try not to hit the concrete on the other side, because that's what unsettles you. So go up here wide. They'll cut in. Try not to cut that, and it actually allows you to get through
Yeah.
there nice and clean.
Yeah. I think
Sue's
penalty's
sitting
gonna-
there saying, "This is beautiful, beautiful. Come on, mate, give me a half-second penalty." Then it'll be on for young and old, mate. Oh,
we've got.
who
So
just
we-
hit the wall there?
Scooter's trying to get up there. Now it's going to be interesting in the front.
Now we got Gimp, and Humper in the chat.
Yep.
Hello, fellas.
Gents.
G'day.
Humper's Humper's, I think, happy. I can't tell if he's happy that Scooter's in or not. I think you have to come back, Humper.
What's Humper think of Scooter's car choice?
Yeah.
Interesting to see.
Well, it's not a Porsche, so there'll be points off for that.
True. Do you reckon Bummy will make a dive up here?
No.
And because they're both Mercs, they're going to be pretty evenly matched. And then the challenge is, if you do get alongside here, you've still got to try and navigate this corner where the bloke coming from behind can have a bit more speed.
Yeah.
And then he's got an opportunity to get you up here. But the passing moves aren't there until you really can come under brakes a bit here. So Bummy needs to keep an eye on those track limits there, because he got very close to getting another half second. Consistent driving by those guys, that's for sure.
So the field's quite spread out, isn't it? Interesting for
It
reasons
is.
down to 7.
It is a hell of a lot. I don't know what happened, if he's made a mistake or he's just struggling.
I'm telling you, it's the car choice, eh?
I think it has a lot to do with it.
Yeah. We got Steve
So who
Fletcher's
was-
also
Who was in the other GTR?
That was Steve Fletcher. He's also in the GTR.
Yeah, right.
Is that the only one? Just two of them? Yeah.
But a big shout out to Steve Fletcher. Thanks for jumping in and doing the comms for Div 2 or Lobby 2. Without that, it would have been very hard for Parrot to actually put that stream on for everyone to watch. So, big shout out to Parrot and Steve for putting that on for everyone tonight.
I don't know if I
As
want to watch
always,
that.
Sugar, we just expect you to do it. So,
No, yeah. Yeah, I can't take holidays. No long weekends
That's
for me.
right.
I need to make sure I'm here to do these
Oh.
streams.
Go. Scooter's right on Bummy after Bummy's made a mistake there, and
Oh,
Bummy's got a
nee.
second now. He'll be spewing. Got a little bit sideward through the tunnel of love. It's not
Wow,
love, it's Steph, is it?
1.5
Sorry.
seconds.
I think Scooter's going to dive down the inside of him here. I'd be having a crack.
Mm.
Give him some Morse code, mate. Give him V8 supercars, mate. You'll be right. It's allowed.
Sue's up in front, just so you guys keep battling behind me.
Yeah. One thing that's going to, I think's going to really struggle. So Nux is might be on his softs, but they are severely warning compared to anyone else, mate. So if he can get 10 out of that, he's doing bloody well, mate.
If you just notice, it's swing is about the same as Nux as well.
Yep.
Tyre wise.
Byway.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like those BMWs are really burning them out.
They're both on softs.
Both on
mate,
softs, yeah.
Versus the mediums.
Oh, okay.
He's driving a bit defensive here. Suppose he has to a point. How much? Don't bring Steph Go quite into it, but 1.5 seconds will definitely let Nux back in front of Bummy too, I reckon.
Oh yeah.
So he's just skipped away. He's got a decent sort of lead there. 3 seconds.
Clean air is pretty cool thing to have on this track, mate.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think we're going to see Steph go in front of Bobby. But yeah, the others have got through.
Allowed him catch up a little bit of time, but this will be interesting to watch how fast Bummy can actually come through here. So Zoo's down to 149.124. And correct me if I'm wrong, but he's on mediums. Best he's done to
believe you.
149.140 on softs. So
So Max is doing well to keep Bummy back for now. What are we like in
well,
the?
now he's
We quite like the BMW.
medians.
BMW tested nicely. I think when I was doing some testing as well. I think Outlet Dad almost chose the BMW.
I was very close.
I found the arse end to be too sketchy for my driving style, but I don't mind drifting a bit, but I was just drifting way too much with it. But
You prefer the ass to be a bit tighter?
yeah,
A nice
I do
tight,
like a
nice
tight
tight
ass,
ass.
mate.
All
That's
right,
for sure.
fair enough.
Yeah. I told you earlier, when we meet, you'll find out.
So he's doing some very consistent times. 149.
Mate, he's a new lap guide. He's been going.
Oh
crazy
yeah,
this week.
he did well too, didn't he? That was
A good little lap guide too. Yeah. Much appreciated there, Zoo. Bummy's right all over the arse and Nux here. But
yeah, that is our closest battle.
can't find a way. Nux is far from silly. He's not about to.
Oh, Has he got him?
Oh, he's got up alongside, but he's going to be a long way around here. Kept it there. He's kept it there. And Nux is struggling on tyres, so I don't think he's going to be able to do much about it. Done it quite easily.
No.
So he's literally going to have one lap left to try and do it, but his tyres are fried. There's about 3 mil left, 2 to 3 mil left. He's front right, and everyone else is about halfway, so I think that'll be a non-event from there. What do we got going on back in the pack, mate? Is there much?
Well, we've got Baker catching up on Swinger. Swinger's got about the same amount of tyre as Nux. He's just barely hanging on, so I think Baker's going to have a crack at him. And then we've got Parrot on the back end of Baker Boy.
Oh, Baker's just gone wide there. And then Freezy slipped down to 9th now, with another 1 second penalty.
Telling you, look at it. 9th and 10th. You've got your 2 GTRs.
GTRs. Shout out to Brutal, not racing tonight. I hope you're paying notice of the car choices so far. Hopefully it's just for this track that it doesn't suit for those guys, because it'd be sad to see those guys so far away all season. But cracking drive by Zoo.
Baker just about had to go and swing it, coming up the hill now, so this will be telling.
Well done, Zoo.
Scooter got a half-second penalty there. Bummy's come in 3rd. Nux in 4th. Steph Go
Oh, here we go.
in a GTR though. Steph Go in a GTR in 5th. So.
Oh, that was
very,
close.
Very close.
That was close.
Great drive, guys. Great drive. Great finish there. Parrot in 8th, Freezy in 9th. Steve Fletcher in 10th. And Neil wishing he didn't turn up tonight by the looks of that. So,
What's he in? Oh, he's in the Audi as well.
To try and get to the end.
Not enjoying the Audi.
Yeah, I know he's been very time limited this week. I know that.
Oh, right, yeah.
He could only just make it back for this lobby, so one of those things. I know we'd expect better results from him going forward in the future. Persevered, mate, got through it.
That's right. I would like to, but I've been kicked out of the room again. But I will bring it. You can talk about it. We just can't see it because I've just been kicked out, and I think it's because my wife just shut the door, which messed up my internet. So now I have to whisper, because otherwise I'm gonna wake everybody up. Yep. think of.
D936 and Neil 154053.
Well, luckily I
Yes,
just
I
took
knew it's
screenshots
not done
before I
much
got
practice at all.
kicked out of the room. So now the viewers at home can see it. Oh, I can't talk too much though. You guys do the talking.
Don't talk, mate. We'll do the talking. That's fine.
I'm not talking.
So obviously it's a bit late in New Zealand, folks, and Sugar
Just kick me out of the room.
has a few households, so that's fine.
I think this is a good Sugar.
That's why Sugar's big deck at the moment.
Yep.
Be able to move out on his big deck the way he's going. I can confirm I do quite like dick pics that he's been sending me, so.
Yeah.
Waiting on Baker to tick in. He's
just
like back in 5. He
five.
thinks he's running his donut shop. Just put it on the wall back in 5, like make everyone wait.
Just like a true baker.
So this one 10-minute quali. Obviously a couple of cracks at putting on some softs if you want to do it that way. Unfortunately we didn't get that opportunity. God bless your soul. It's alright, it was equal for everyone. We had a 5-minute quali again, but and then 21 lap race, which opens up.
Yeah, it's a. It doesn't seem to be a long. You say 21 laps. We've just done 10. It doesn't seem like it's that much of a difference, but it does make a hell of a difference how you strategize your tyres and when to change and when to pit.
Yeah, no, it definitely does. Like, I was going to push out to 15. I ended up pushing out to 14 on mediums. They got a full fuel load at the start, so that's really changes it up again.
Because some people went medium. I mean, myself, I went softs medium.
Yep. Yeah, it was. Yeah,
Just
you could get that soft and break everyone's heart, or you could have the old hard-nosed racer at the back that says, "You do your thing. I'm going to come home with you with a set of softs." But once the softs get to lap 5 or 6, they've sort of lost a lot of their pace that they could have had. So, and then they sort of level out to what the medium can be doing anyway. So, who's your pick for this one, Alec?
well, you got to go with the Mercs. I mean, those Mercs were pretty damn good up the front there. Once they got some clean air. So I'm gonna still sit with, or go for Bummer Cakes, Zoo. Scooter was pretty damn close in the end there, so it was so tight in the top. It's hard to pick. Some of those guys are driving really well, so yeah. I mean, I've got a favourite 3, my top 3.
Your favourite 3?
Yeah.
Look, I've got to just shout out Scooter's livery. I'm actually looking at it quite right now, and it's a cracking little livery. Nice little colour scheme. It's not overdone. It's not full of a heap of stuff, and it's just sexy bit of style in there.
Yeah.
FK's going for the red camo look. I'll just splat this on there, chuck a Mad Dog on, and put a number on, and off we go. But Fletcher's put a fair bit of time and effort into that one, that's for sure.
Very much so. I mean, he's got a lot of stuff going on, but it's nice and bright, clean colours. So
yeah, exactly right. Can someone get into a 47? Do you reckon?
I think so.
I think so.
I still believe it's going to be one of the Mercs, but I think in this race, we'll definitely see somebody come out with a 47.
Must say, I do remember one year, Tombo made a bet on stream, and with Baker, and I don't know if he ever paid it up or not. But anyway, that's another thing. Would you be willing to put a wager on it? It's going to be a Merc versus another car.
Well, what would the wager be?
Bottle of whiskey.
How many times do you have to lap me? or who do you want me to hold up?
How about we just leave it at that? We'll have to think about it for next week.
We definitely will. Yeah, that'll be quite interesting. Yeah, we could put a wager on that. That'll be all right.
I'm going to put it out there that Zoo's going to get the faster time over Bummy. Okay?
Okay.
That's what I reckon.
Yep.
I'm going to be a bit more definitive. Even though Bummy's one of my mates. I know he's very talented. But I think Zoo's put a lot of time and effort in this week, and he's knows something that others don't. So.
Alrighty. Would like to see some of these other drivers get a better start, and maybe try and challenge those Mercs at the front. But
That'd be good.
after that last race, it's hard to say. Mind you, we do have the race in a little bit more daylight. The track's a little bit warmer than driving it at night.
Who just got Bummy at the moment by .004. Going to put in.
So we're 148. Baker 149. That's 149.
Because they've got no excuse now. They've all had 10 laps to work it all out.
Yeah.
Breezy's up in the fourth there, jump nuts.
He almost had a bit of a little off. You wouldn't think it's that tight a track, but when you just over that white sideline, touch the dirt or get a penalty, you realise how tight a track it is.
Oh, definitely, and dirty tyres make a huge difference. I know I got dirty tyres coming into the last corner before the home straight, and then by the time I got to the tunnel, it affected me.
Yeah.
Couldn't get through that tunnel properly. That was a killer. Really going to go in for the pits, you probably need to have a crack at it now.
Oh, that was close from Zoo.
338. That's gap Bunny by 0.150 roughly.
Yeah.
So it's not a bad time.
Just catching up to Parrot. He's just picked up a half-second penalty, so his next couple of laps will probably be just going around.
It might be interesting too now, and look, I know we made that comment that it's not the car because Stefko had a fantastic drive, but fuel saving might have been an issue with the GDR. I'm not sure, but that's all I could put it down to. By Freezy may have been so down the order. So.
Zoo's parked it up, so
He's playing games with Scooter. He's just let him go as fast. So he's like, "You go. I'm going to draft you this time, mate." Pretty smart move.
yeah, you could have been right about this. The fuel saving from Freezy, because I just jumped on board with him just now, and he's throwing that car around.
Yeah. One of those type of cars you do need to wring the neck of it out, but I'm not too sure. I haven't driven it much myself, so maybe Sugar jumps on with Bummy and see what Bummy can do for this lap. Get to have a good close look at what Scooter's doing as well. Oh, Bummy's in trouble. Oh no, he's held onto it. But he's about to take the markers out there for a sec. Good drive out of there, but Scooter's no bloody slouch here. He's doing quite well. Keep an eye on what Bummy's doing, mate, and I'm going to watch the sector split quickly of Scooter and then come back to Bummy's.
Okay.
Parrots off. Ooh, so 964 plays an 860 there. Bummy's up with purple at the moment.
Got a reasonably good exit, a little swiggle, but he can make some speed up this hill.
DBR's no slouch, is it?
No. Actually, it looks like it's pulling away. Nice cornering.
Merck's got better cornering than what the DBR is.
Yeah. Bummy just came out of that corner very nicely. Go. Oh, that's close. 48.01. Oh, Scoot just hit the wall.
I don't think Scoot cares anymore. He's like, whatever. Exactly.
Probably not.
Thanks for that little whispering information from little whispering Jack in the background. Hey, don't worry about it.
Yeah. She'll be asleep soon.
Oh, nice handbrake slide.
Oh yeah, well that's an interesting little quality there. 10 minutes didn't really mix up the top order much at all, but
no,
my predictions went, but Zoo did park it up on the sideline for a while.
Yeah, I think when Zoo got that penalty, you know, you got to get 2 laps. Yeah, you got to get 2 laps in before you can actually start getting some time again. So
yeah, but Bummy 3:10s there, so cracking result really when you think about it.
Yeah.
And Neil's bettered his overall race time from last race by 2 seconds already in that quali, so he might be starting to get the hang of the course.
Yeah. Breezy's jumped up the grid too, so it's going to be interesting.
Yeah, I think it's about the same spot he started last race. Remember it?
I think it was 6th. 6th.
6, do you reckon?
6th.
6.
Yeah. I just do Morse code.
Has Humper come back with his thoughts on the DBR or not?
No.
Alright, let's jump on with Nux. If it ever wants to start.
Here we go.
We're off. Yeah, even start there. Those Mercs have got some pretty good pulling power. Get us stuck on the inside here. There's no, I'm going here, and Nux is saying, well, I've actually got a chance here, mate. Interesting to see how Nux and Swinging go this time, knowing that it's
Oh, Swinger just picked up
trying
a
to do it
penalty.
all on softs. Who was that, mate?
Swinger just picked up a half-second penalty. Might have just touched one of those bollards. Again, Works are just settling themselves into first and second.
They are. Play the game, follow the leader and let everyone settle in. Steph Gate's giving Freezy a bit of a hard time here too. A slightly different line to get the drive out of this.
How much would drafting affect some of these cars? I mean, we've got some pretty big cars at the front there, so.
Some dirty air though. Soon makes a difference.
We should just put a move on Swinger.
I just saw that, and so remember that I think Fletcher's the first of the pro-ams in this lobby at the moment. One's just hit the old board, went flying in the air there, so.
And got Baker right on top of Swinger, so he's just biding his time, I'd say.
Take his penalty now. Can't watch Baker board, mate. I'm sorry. I'm going to end up with an epileptic fit watching that. Anna John. Reminds me of that bloody rap dance chick that couldn't dance for shit.
So he's picked up a half-second penalty now. Well, they could play into Scooter's hands here.
Breezy's got one as well, mate. They're very consistent drivers, aren't they?
They are.
Slightly better than Man U, slightly. 49.7 on mediums, thank you very much, they say. Down to a 49.3. There you go. There's something I didn't think I'd actually see. Max has got traction control on.
No.
Yeah.
Really allowed, but it's just interesting to see, and so does Steve Fletcher.
Does Swinger have it on?
Couple of guys. Yeah, doesn't.
Well, after serving his penalty, it didn't really. Oh no, Zoo's around. Zeus spun around.
I'll get the replay of that one.
He's
He's had to wait too. That's gonna suck.
yeah.
He's coming. Oh,
Looks like he just
yeah, he
just
put
lost
his
it on
foot,
that corner.
just put his foot
What
down.
does he do?
He didn't even hit
Very
the.
technical corner if you gas it up a little bit too early there.
Yeah,
And that's
yeah.
that's exactly what happened. Probably should have had traction control.
Oh, actually,
on.
that'll be. You know, you sound like Shug. You sound like that little devil that sits on my shoulder and whispers to me all the time. Traction control on, Cam.
Traction control.
No, fuck off. Get out of it. This will actually be pretty good once Zoo gets back in the swing of it. Coming back through the pack, so I mean, he's still got a chance to change up his strategy. So
Swinger can't be enjoying being behind Baker.
can't quite hear what you're saying, mate.
Okay.
We're a bit louder.
I was saying.
I think he's talking about being the swinger being behind Baker, jumping around a bit. Sometimes it's hard to watch.
Get a triangle, mate. You know the ones you used to get from the school in the school choir.
Yeah.
Just go a ding if we're right, please. Then when your wife comes in yelling, it's like, I didn't talk.
Just, if we get it right, Sugar, just blink.
Bummy's starting to get a nice little lady. Slowly building on it.
Fletch just went a bit wide in that last corner. Oh, Fruzy is having a go at Steph Goat. Side by side going into the tunnel. Oh,
Little contact.
this is...
Little contact back the other way. Ah, that's good play by both of them. Backed out of it.
Let's watch that again. I just do a replay.
You got to talk through it, mate.
So they're side by side in the tunnel, and they go bouncy, bouncy, and then it all looks fine.
Oh well, you've heard it here first at Middle Wheel, mate. Bouncy, bouncy. That's true.
Yeah, no, it was nothing to see here.
I say, Ux is all over the back of the scooter. It's just
Yeah.
very patient drive.
Just seeing the odd thing from Scooter. He's just going a little bit wide and just off.
It's a pig of a thing to turn, eh? So,
Knowing that Nux is right behind him, there's a little bit of pressure as well.
you know what really sucks? My boss has actually got one of their minis drive, eh?
Really?
Yeah. Oh, and Scooter's gone a bit wide. Let's open the door.
Max is definitely going to try.
Baker's just got that 3-second lead. You just keeping it nice and clean. Oh, Zeus picked up another second penalty.
God.
got damage.
And Baker's just picked up a penalty too.
It's one of those tracks you can take a bit, but you take a little bit too much and it bites you in the ass pretty quick, so... He's pushed himself out to 3-second gap now, so slowly building on it.
Massive gap. So how many soft runners do we have?
None, I don't think.
Soft runners.
No soft runners? So we won't be expecting,
soft runners,
won't be
mate.
seeing anybody pitting soon.
Yeah, but how far do they reckon they'll get a set of softs? That's the question.
What did we, Gimp did, what did he got, about 9 laps, didn't he? Gimp.
Don't know about you, Sugar, but tonight I've got inspired comments by Johnny Walker Double Black. Quite a smooth drop, actually.
Well, that's nice. Mine is inspired by SodaStream fizzy water. Because
Nice.
this year I am doing a dry 25.
Dry 25. Days or hours or?
2025.
Well, that's a cracking effort, mate, if you can do that.
Yeah, I know.
Hats off to you.
Well, how many days? I'm sitting at, I think, 94 days at the moment. No, that can't be right.
They'll celebrate fucking drinking SodaStream on your deck.
Yeah.
It's going to be fantastic.
I'm building a bar in my backyard, and it'll be finished, and I won't be able to drink out of it yet. I'll just be serving.
Well, that's all right. We'll come to your place and have a party.
Yeah, be good.
Yep.
Do miss the whiskey.
So I must say, the difference from Scooter and Nux on those medium tyres is not much. Funny, Scooter's got better fuel. Nux has better tyres. So they might play themselves out yet. That seems to be the closest battle on track, unless there's something else you can see.
No, it's quite a few penalties in the group behind them. Steve and Swinger, half second each.
Gonna make his way up to 6 now.
Yep, there he goes.
Come back. Neil still says, no, I don't like this track at all. It's definitely got some pretty big gaps here. Not sure if our lobby 2 was actually so many gaps, but
no, there wasn't actually. It was pretty tight grouping. Probably late in the stages of the race, where Gibbs started to make a wee bit of a gap in the lead. Yeah, just on board with Nux, and he's just
good
looks
drive
a
out of
little
that corner.
He looks like a lot smoother than Scooter at the moment.
See that? He just pushes him along,
He just
so
getting
he
the
go a bit
bump, yeah.
faster. Get through that corner a bit quicker and see if you hurt yourself.
I think he's just enjoying the slip.
Because it is, you know, it's possible to get 9 laps on softs quite easily if you know how to take care of them. Easy to destroy a set of softs in 6 laps too, if you push it too hard. And I must say, once the tyres are gone on this track, you are in trouble. You are right though, Al. Nux has got a very smooth driving style, so does Scooter, but I think from what I'm watching on Scooter's using a lot of torque out of that DBR to save a lot of fuel. So that he starts revving it out. But then again, he is on his big long straight. But he has half a tank of fuel versus Nux is under a half, so.
Everybody's tyres are still looking pretty good. About halfway now.
Bummy's got the definitely controller tyre, he's halfway for sure. His challenge will be, can he get him to lap 12 and then save the tyre? Should he go to 13 or what should he be doing? He's got a plan in the back of his head. Nux just got Scooter.
I think it had to come. He was just all over Scooter and he's driving some really good lines. It's like you say before, he's a very patient driver, just waiting for his opportunity.
Sometimes we find life more enjoyable if we just poke it inside something. Crack. Hopefully the other person takes it well received and don't get too angry with it. It's alright.
Interesting, the DBR is stick shift, not pedal shift. I wonder if that makes it harder to drive.
Bummy's just come in.
Nux has gone in too.
Scooter takes the lead.
Nux got... Surely they're not going to try and...
B.
Can you not watch what they come out on?
Yep.
I'll be doing what Scooter's doing.
So we've got Bummy coming out now. He's still on mediums.
Mediums. Yeah, so he's on the medium. What's Nux doing? He's going medium.
On medium. Who's on medium? And looks like Baker's going to stick to his medium C.
Yeah, if they're going in now, they're definitely doing that strat, but still think there's a bit of merit to go up a bit. As long as you don't lose too much time, all depends what sort of gap you got to the next person, I suppose. Breezy's obviously having a bit better run this trial.
Mm-hmm. What's good to do in the sun? Does he go in, stay out for a bit longer?
What's going on?
Move over to go in.
Here we do medium too, right?
I would say so.
I'd say
Freezy stayed out.
Freezy will go medium soft.
Still going.
Defco's in.
Once you start running 51s though, yeah. Gotta ask yourself, are you really doing the right thing? Look at the fuel difference though. Scooter, 58 litres coming to the pits.
Out on medium still. Defco's on mediums.
What was the gap between Scooter and Brummy before they had to win the pits?
About 3 seconds.
Yeah, he's
gained
in the pits.
He had a lot less fuel when we did. He had to refuel for. I think swinging strategy is keep going a bit longer, or
Looks like Freezy's staying out.
Soon.
going again, is he?
Going again. He's got about a 14-second gap on Picture. He's all over swing it. You should take him into the tunnel.
Who are you on with at the moment? Sure.
Nux. He's all over the back of Parrot.
Yep. Should make a dive here if I was Nux.
So try and take him on the uphill.
Definitely not making it easy for him.
No.
Wow, Freezy's going around again.
Breezy's going to come out on soft, mate.
I'd say, well,
Don't know if it's gonna.
14.7.
The gap's gonna be big enough though. He's,
There you go.
Nux
Nux has got him.
He's
Yeah, Fletcher's gone in. Is Fletcher
Fletcher's
going
gone in.
to... I think he's going to
Fletcher,
be 8 on
Fletcher's watch
tops?
my... Yeah, he will, mate. That's what I done.
Alright.
He obviously learnt something while he was commentating, and he reckons it wasn't a bad thing, because that's what Gimp Man come in one lap earlier, I think.
Right.
I didn't have a big enough kahunas to do that. Not on a controller. Winging's got a half-second penalty. So you're going to bring Nux right up behind him now. What's Freezy got? 13.5.
In a half, but I don't know.
16.
Bummy's coming up fast.
Got
Yeah.
19. So Freezy
So-
should drop back in between Parrot and Zoo, really.
Yeah.
Mm.
Nux has made a move on Swinger. I think Swinger's let him, by the look of that, that was a little bit too easy.
Yep, here we go. So, Freezy's coming in.
Yeah, Parrot will be in this lap, he's got no fuel left.
And Swinger's coming in.
There's
He's not pitted yet. Oh, he isn't either.
Nah. He's going on softs now too.
Oh, Parrot's perfect time.
Freezy's on softs. Yep.
Completely run out of fuel.
Breezy's come out 5th with Stefko right behind him on a raging.
On cold tyres too, going through the chicane.
Yeah, but he's on softs, mate, so that as long as he can hold Stefko off, he should be able to just drive away from him by rides. Nothing against Stefko, but those softs are a bit better around this track for the first 5 or 6 laps, so that'll get him to the end. I don't know about you guys, but when I drove that GDR, the gears just seemed too close for me.
Mm.
Like we're forever changing bloody gear in it. So.
One of the cars I found, yeah, I couldn't. Yeah, it might have been that one where it was like in between the gears. It was a
Yep.
you jumped out of one, and it would be, yeah, you'd be coming down in gears, and it would be ringing out in second, and then
Yep.
bogged down in third.
Yep. Yeah, I thought I was in a Fast and Furious movie that you just change the gears 15 times to get up to top speed. I didn't realise that a Supra had a bloody Road Ranger gearbox out of a truck in it. So I always laugh at those movies that they change gears how many bloody times in a race.
Yeah.
Probably the question is, can Freezy get to do?
Mm.
Catch the next spot. Nux has got a penalty.
He was pushing it quite hard. I think he's just trying to reduce that gap between him and Scooter.
Be surprised if Freezy has Zoo by the end of this lap. Yeah, the drive out, I thought he might have got out of that last corner, but mesmerizing stuff. There's
Yeah, this is
you just yeah. I forgot I was supposed to be talking, but he's just got that knack to just keep it online and still keep that momentum running. There's no bloody sleds behind the wheel of that either.
Who are you talking about?
For easy
Oh, Easy.
behind Zoo.
Just checking. Yeah, I'm looking. We're looking at it too.
Better be my last drink for the night, I think.
top three are pretty evenly gapped now, so. Baker's about 4 seconds. He's got 2 seconds on top of Nuts, so.
Farisi is definitely trying to make his way past Zoo.
Yeah, it's the one that's going to have the spice in it with the soft versus medium battle. Here we go, Sue's made a mistake here. Just hasn't got the herbs to get past that Merc, has it?
No.
I wonder if Zoo's still outside and he's under his back porch. Middle of the Northern Territories. His rig's outside in the sun.
Yeah, nice.
This is a cracking battle. If it was us in lobby 2, mate, someone would have folded by now and crashed.
100%. That would have been me.
Not necessarily, mate.
Nah, like I was saying after the race.
You're normally out the back by yourself, mate. So
Yeah, there's something peaceful about being up the back, not having to worry about anybody stressing you out.
Sugar the monk.
Yeah.
Now, I must say, in that one lap, Nux has just gone and scooted out by 0.8 of a second. So, if he can go on that pace, he could be right on the back of him. So, he's definitely going for it. Goes to show, guys, if you're out there and you feel like that you can mix it with the guys, feel free to jump in. And if traction control is your gig, don't be afraid to use it. Even the top guys are using it. So, you know, what makes you race better and helps your strategy, jump on board and do what's right for you, mate. Don't worry about Sugar calling you a sissy or anything like that. So, no one pays any attention to what he says anyway, so that's fine. Let alone his wife, he's not even allowed to talk at home.
No, that's right.
Sorry, Shug. We love you, mate.
I know, you're speaking the truth.
To be fair, he may be a little tired. I kept him up on Friday night too, so.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Kept him out all night.
He won one poker.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Wonder why you're in trouble.
I had to sit in the host's massage chair while I waited for him to take everybody out.
Yeah, Nux is just closing that gap on Scooter.
There's two little
about
battles,
half a
isn't it?
second,
So you
yeah.
got Freezy and Zoo, and Nux is working his ass off to get to there. Meanwhile, Bummy's just up the front saying, just keep going, boys.
Oh, Parrot got past Swinger.
Well done, Parrot.
He's got Steve Fletcher on his sights.
Another good result by Steph K. Just ticking along there in 6.
Yeah. So Nux is down to a 1.1 second. I think he needs 2 more laps. Like he needs a 23 lap race and then he's got him.
All in the front. He's just making a nice controlled race.
I reckon Nux might get him yet. Remember, Scooter's flashing before the line, so has he got enough to get all the way? I reckon he has, but let's just build the suspense and say he hasn't.
Oh, Swing just picked up the penalty.
Oh. .8 of a second. Can Nux get Scooter?
49.8 plays at 150.39 last lap. 600ths of a second, and that's leave there. Yeah. Well, Scoot's been in this position before. It's not going to worry him too much, I reckon.
Very controlled drive.
Did it?
Yeah.
Hope you're learning something from this shot.
Yeah, that's it. I just don't know
When
how
we
to do
race
it.
this track in reverse like in 20 years time again, you might remember. This is one track I actually really enjoy as well.
Yeah,
So,
that's it.
a good flowing
Any
traction.
Sue just picked up a second penalty.
Oh,
Oh, serious?
is that going to put Freeze
Final
in?
lap.
That gives Freezy the win over Zoo. As long as he's within a second, which he is well and truly.
Oh, he's well and truly with
Yeah.
them. Here we go, Nux. Let's get out of it. Oh, no, he got a good exit. As well as Scooter, so.
Well done, Scoot. Well done,
Well
Bummy,
done,
for the
Scoot.
win. 5 seconds up. Scooter there in second. Nux a close third. Zoo, unfortunately, comes 5th with a 1 second penalty. Stefko, good solid finish in 6th. Once you get there, Stefko. And we've got Steve Fletcher with 18 seconds back from Stefko. But he'll clearly be the first of the Pro-Am guys home here,
Oh, yeah.
which is a great drive, mate. Welcome aboard. First season for Fletcher here. Let's swing it.
Parrot just turned himself on the last one.
Oh,
Be
no.
a sandbag and hit the brakes before the line, so he's trying to get a couple extra seconds added to his time.
He did, didn't he?
Baker boy come in ninth. We noticed that one there, Les. Good one.
Yeah.
Good one. We
I
noticed
saw
what you're
that
doing.
one.
Parrot in 10th, and then Niels. Thinking can't wait for next week and do another thing. Yeah, wish I could change my car. Which is funny, it doesn't happen in wheel to wheel, but there is other leagues out there that after the first round, if you're not happy with it, you get a chance to change your car.
Is that right?
as long as you don't finish in the top 3.
Right.
So,
Well, and if you finish in the top 3, why would you change your car?
no, exactly right, but it's actually pretty good for those who pick a lemon.
Yeah.
Gives them a chance to work out what the better cars were or the meta car was. So,
Yeah.
but
Well
yeah,
done, Neil.
Neil's going to get here, mate.
Well done.
Well done, mate. Finish her off. Look forward to seeing you next week, mate.
Yeah, so like we said in the beginning of the race, those Mercs are hard to beat, unless they make a
100%.
mistake.
That's right.
So Bummy with pole position and a clean race. So,
Nice.
and that's after he's spent all weekend at GT3s at Sydney Supersport track at
Yeah.
Eastern Creek, and just gets home to race just in time. So great drive, Bummy. But
Yeah, nice.
good strategy there too by Nux. It nearly worked, mate. Nearly got back there. But I'm sure there'll be a bit of chat around choice of traction control. Well, the boys will have a bit of a chatter about that in the Discord this week. But thanks again to both Sugar and Owlet Dad for joining us tonight. And next week's actually Mother's Day. Oh,
Oh.
So what does that mean?
do
Does
we
that
do
mean we're not
Mother's Day
racing?
or do we race? I think there's a race.
Is there, didn't we? Wasn't last year there was no race because of Mother's Day?
The year before there was no race for Mother's Day, but I think this year we're racing, so not sure. Look at the calendar, work it out for yourself,
Yeah.
and make your own decision. You'll get a drop round, so go celebrate with your mum or you come and have a race with the boys, mate. Up to you, depends what you got on. But thanks again, guys.
That's
Signing
right.
off here.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Amos.
We'll see
Thanks,
you.
Ella. Appreciate it, mate.
See you all next week or the week after if we have Mother's Day off.
We'll soon work it out through the week, guys.
Yeah.
Look out in Discord
good.
for your